Paws Ahoy, Meow-ty Mateys. Captain Paws here, looking for the Purr-ate Treasure. The Purrs of the sea down in Catnip Cove. So, hello. Wake up from your nautical naps. And I'm here on the Black and Orange channel to take your political questions every single day of the year. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got excellent troll slayers who've kept us safe from the beasts of the deep and the depths of the internet. And we've got a great community here because of your kindness. So thank you. Exactly behaving. The kitties are here. I love the look on his face of, do you know how much water is out there? Do you know how wet it is out here? Are you insane? Anyway. If you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works for you. And I went digging through all of my decks. I was trying to find something vaguely nautical, but there just isn't. Halloween, I got you covered. Yeah, there's so many different decks. Now, the other problem with some of these decks is I can't remember which ones have the what YouTube would consider adult content that will get me into trouble. Pamel Deck of Love. I don't know that one right offhand. Sorry. Exactly, Lewis. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Jack Sparrow Eater. That was awesome. You've won the internet. Yes. Oh, no. That was this one. Where was it? Flag this. We are ready to pounce. I love it. Thank you. Oh, Pam says technical. Thank you. Cosmic Goat Lady is asking, isn't there a mermaid deck? Not one that I have. Lewis Tavalis, do I get a cookie? Hey, I'm a Cancer moon. Yeah, if we were in the same place, you'd be getting cookies every day. All right. I think this is just old-fashioned. Oh boy. Actually, we could let's use. I'll try to remember what the meanings are. Let's use the. What are you? Ancient. I don't know. I just don't think of, even the earliest decks were from the late 1400s. I don't really think of that as ancient, but the ancient Italian tarot. Well, they're mainly from tarots, mainly from Italy, the oldest decks. Not always, I know, but okay, sure. All right, so we'll have to keep an eye out for the naked. Rob D. Shiver me scritches. I love this. Oh gosh. This is so good. Exactly. Convict, walk the plank. Oh. Okay, all right. You shiver me scritches. I love it. Rhonda, kitty on the right, looks like he can't believe someone said that to him. I think it's wet out here. There's water. Why are we on this? You promised me it would be dry. All right, put that down there. And the ancient, I'm sure there's got to be a more official name than ancient Italian tarot, but here we are. All right. Oh, that doesn't belong here. Where are you? Go away. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. Hey. All right. Flag this. Oh my gosh. Lewis, I'm sorry. You might have to share your having won the internet today. Flag this. I came for the pirating, but I stay for the enormous scratching posts. Oh, read her down. Read her down. Read her overboard. Oh, that was good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry though. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. Oh, this is an old this is an old deck. And I'll do my best. It worries me sometimes. I'm so graphically oriented. The original decks, they had major arcana images, but they didn't have minor arcana images more than just the things. And sometimes if I'm deep in readings and what have you, and I get a bunch of these, sometimes I forget what the card is. But anyway, all right. Oh yes, David Winter. Rats, my favorite snack. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we disturbing the kitty? Oh, it's ahoy, matey. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. Briefly, he's gone. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. We'll get into the questions. We're starting with a bunch of election questions that you brought along. Pat Hours says, "Oh my, this is a good day." Yes, it is. Rondalyn says, "You heard you say rats." All right, at 8. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. 8 minutes in. Whoops. Totally worth it though. Totally worth it. Okay. So Bernadette Smith has our first question for today. I know you read that Dumpy won't be president. It's what I'm not picking up on it. But have you read that Joe Biden will be president specifically? I can look. There's a part of me that wants to like get under here and just do like waves. Will Joe Biden be president? You know, blue wave in November. Blue wave. Gonna vote, right? Katie Arbuckle, we have 3 meals a day: rats, seagulls, and sushi. There we go. I'm confused. Joe Biden. All right. Yes, Raymond. Vote for Joe, not the convicted psycho. Yes. At 9, make this 9:50. Bernadette Smith. Okay. Joe Biden. Will you actually become president again? Second term. Joe Biden's second term of his presidency. It feels like yes, but let's see. Wow. I will say this, other than the fact that my nose is suddenly itching. Oh. Wow, you get kind of a been so long since I read with a deck like this. You get kind of a pure energy of the, because when you read with things that are all image, you can be drawn to different parts of it. But this, it's just like swords. Oh, that is just sword energy. Okay. Okay, so card for the reading is strength. And she looks surprised, but she's not putting up with that lion. No. You know, like, I don't know if you guys, I laughed so hard at the beginning of the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie where Rocket had to stop in the middle of the big fight scene because little baby Groot had like eaten a bug or something. And he's like, stop in the middle of the fight scene to be like, spit that out, spit it out, spit it out. It's like, I do that with, I've done that with my cats. That's spit it out, spit it out. She's not putting up with this. Women are not going to put up with this. No, not happening. Seven of Swords. That's a thief card. There's not much to look at, but that's a thief card, and that's in law. That's what the Supreme Court did to us. Great. Eight of Swords. Hemmed in. So theft and left us hemmed in. Now, Seven of Cups. It's really insulting, the illusion delusion, how they view women card of, oh, well, women obviously can't make decisions about their own body and their situation. You can't trust women with such important decisions. Yes, you can. But I don't, but forgive me, I do have feelings about this one. Eight of Pentacles. So working. We know the Republicans are working. Nine. So it feels like them working. The Republicans are working on things, but it's going to be hard to overcome. It's going to be really hard for the Republicans to overcome this. Taking women's rights away, insulting women's intelligence, saying that they don't know basics of their own lives. And most women who need to end a pregnancy, they don't do it for funsies. And they have other children to take care of, et cetera, et cetera. And don't get me started on some of the let's not make any exceptions things. So, they're going to be working. And it may not look good. And I need you to just kind of, we need to tighten our belts. To just pull ourselves together, because it's not going to look like a landslide. The polls are a mess. On the right, the whataboutisms, the deflection, the garbage. Yeah. But yes, Pam L, sign the ERA. Exactly. Equal Rights Amendment, please. Yeah. All right. So, but Biden himself, Joe Biden himself. Hang on. I was trying to figure out, there was a smell coming in through the window for a second, and it smelled like a woman's perfume. And I'm like, what? Where would that have come from? It wasn't. I think it was somebody's fire, but anyway. Knight of Wands. So, yeah, this jerk. I'm sorry. In this case, yeah. And I'm guessing that's the Lover's card. this jerk's talking about marriage between a man and a woman. Yeah, because I mean, even the ex-president is just living proof of how well that automatically works. These Republicans, they're just overall, they're just so, they treat marriage with such respect. At least with their third, fourth wives, maybe, for a while. Anyway, Nine of Pentacles. Again, this stupid sitting pretty thing. Three of Pentacles. They have a plan. Five of Wands. And they're going to try to stir things up. So he's not even here. So, and what this is basically saying to me is that basically, Biden just needs to be able to stand upright, stand upright. Yeah. He needs to have him. I don't mean this in a negative way toward his age. I mean the expression where they're like, I just need somebody with a pulse. That's kind of all he needs to win, because the Republicans have so angered women voters. So, yeah. Exactly, flag this. And remember, ladies, dress in snow pants in a park lest you tempt these godly men to sin. Yes, of course. Yuck. Yeah, now I can smell it. Somebody's got a fire going in their fireplace. Just 77 degrees outside. Seems a little odd, but whatever. Okay. Lady Eva loved the kitties. Purr-ats. Ahoy, matey. Yes, you should go back to the beginning. It was very funny. Okay, at 17:15. 17:15. I know, sweetie. It kind of smells bad. Originally intended to prevent mob rule, the Electoral College has been hijacked to achieve minority rule. Yes, it has. Subverting the popular vote. Once there is a blue majority, will it be abolished? Oh, let's check in. We haven't checked in on the Electoral College in a while. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, Coral, we'll get to the... Okay, now my nose is starting to itch. Seriously. Ugh. Why is it suddenly smoky in here? Oof. Turn up my... I have a air filter right there for a reason. Whew. All right. 18:15. So, basically, can we get rid of the Electoral College, please? Yeah, seriously, we're going to read on Trump's probation thing. I've been getting people talking a bit about they're getting sick of Trump, or they don't want everything about him up front. So I've actually put him down in the next set of questions, and I've got people in the chat like, well, do you know this is happening? It's like, I can't win. Ugh. All right. Anyway, Electoral College. Oh dear, I got two cards. I've got two cards in the middle. Oh my. Okay. Well, now, okay. I accidentally got two cards in the middle. One of them is this Page of Wands, which is the weakest of the court cards. And this would be on the far right. So this would be the Electoral College putting these jerks who don't win the popular vote, don't have the will of the people behind them, the majority will of the people behind them, getting into power far too often. And that's in the middle. Card for the reading is the Thief card. Okay. Other than that, I've got 5 major arcana. I guess it's kind of a big deal. All right, what have we got here? Judgment. Get the rack out. Judgment. Lovers. Temperance. No. Empress. Yes. Temperance. Temperance. Hierophant. Okay. I've never used this deck before. So judgment of the far right, or they're facing, far right is facing judgment. Empress is in the middle. This is for the country, but this is the power, women wanting, adding temperance to the institutions. I'm just getting this flood of feminine energy. I'm asking about the electoral college, but it's just, I'm just getting this flood of feminine energy. Pam Mouse says, I know. Autumn says it's going to be close, maybe. I don't know. I don't, the vote itself, I don't think so. The polls, yeah, the polls are going to be obnoxious. But all right. King of Swords. It could be a couple of different things. Queen of Swords is in the middle. All right. Six of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Dynasty, Queen of Swords. Card to the reading is the King of Swords. Center card is the Queen of Swords. Hey, don't chew on that. Don't spit that out. If I leave the banker's boxes open, it's the perfect height and just puts his little head over and just starts chomping and ripping pieces off the sides. Anyway, King and Queen of Swords are here. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Wherever, we still have very red states. And so even with the popular vote and with a whole lot of women voting and men who want equal rights voting, you're still going to have really red states here and there. And they are going to do everything they can to undermine decency, equality. To fully get rid of the electoral college, I want to say, don't you need an amendment to the Constitution? Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Please tell me it's going to be easier than that. But wow. Yeah. Dorinda, is that it? The electoral college is in the Constitution. It would take an amendment to fix things. Yeah. And this feels like on the state level, the Republicans being awful. So, hello, kitten. Okay. All right. So, it's complicated, but, you know, can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, but you can sure try if you've got a mind to do it. It's going to be an uphill climb, but we could do it. We could do it. It'd be a lot of work. All right. At 25 minutes in, Karen Townsend had a question. What does the future hold for Liz Cheney? Will she make a presidential run in 28? Liz Cheney. One of my favorite lines from Jon Stewart ever. It was about her father. Look, I'm not saying when Dick Cheney walks through a room that 5 days later all the plants die. She's not her father, but oh man. Hi, Miss Cheney. No. No, because in this era, she's not willing to go along with the Republican Party and where they are. Three of Wands, in theory, waiting for a ship to come in, but she got kicked out. And yeah. 10 of Cups. Democrats were pleased with her, but we're not going to vote for her. She did the right thing, and I'm grateful for that. But her policies, oh man. Oh, she's never going to become a Democrat. No. We'd never vote for her. Okay, 8 of Wands. Oh, the Republicans would throw everything possible at her. King of Pentacles, the patriarchy. The Page of Wands, this is brats on the far right. And the 7 of Cups, which is them telling lies about her and saying she's a Democrat when she is so not. Yeah. Flag this says Liz is no hero. She voted for every single one of the felons' policies. Yes, or close enough. So Larry Murray says, I just read the Electoral College does not appear in the Constitution. Really? Well, we'll have to look at it. We can get rid of the Electoral College, but it's going to take work, and that's what it comes down to. So. All right, so Jean Twitty had a question. I don't know if I'm gonna have a great answer for this, but I will ask. 2825. Why do they want to restrict women's health care and birth control? Why do these old white men want a bunch of women to have a whole bunch of babies? Well, logically, I can tell you why. It's competition for jobs. It's not enough. They specifically want white women to have babies because of racist garbage. And it makes them feel important. Men wouldn't stay home playing video games if they had families to take head, and they would go out. They'd need to get jobs, and it would turn into one of my favorite lines. I've got a handful of favorite lines from Mystery Science Theater, but one of them, it was an argument that was going on during the beginning of the credits of one of the movies, and the two actors who were playing Tom Servo and Crow-T Robot, the robots, were talking to Mike, who's younger, who is the human. And one of them was saying, yeah, you in your 80s, because they were thinking about the 70s, and Mike was younger, so they were giving him grief about the 80s. And there was this line, it was, yeah, if it wasn't for you in your 80s, it would still be the 70s. Yes, dear. If it wasn't for us in the 21st century, it would still be the 1950s. Yes, dear. Are you coming up? Come here. Come on. You can do it. There he is. There's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Do you want on the ship? Do you want on the ship? Yes? Oh, making biscuits in the galley. Making biscuits. Perfect biscuits. Yes. Perfect biscuits. Here, you want to open the crow's nest? I can move this. Here. Here you go. Let me move this. Here. Here. You don't need your paws. You don't need your claws right there, sweetie. Let go. Let go. There you go. There. Open the crow's nest. Good boy. Hi. Okay. And I'm watching a lot of, I've been going through Perry Mason. I'm in season 3 now. 1960. And when women's fashion started getting nautical, and the hats started getting bigger, physically bigger. Anyway, season 3 is 1960. Here, I'll move this for you. And you know the sheer number of these cases of people being blackmailed. It was a regular occurrence. People being blackmailed, people not even being willing to admit things to their lawyer during a murder trial because it would be in the papers. It would ruin their reputations, or they absolutely must go to the gas chamber to protect the woman he loves from scandal. What? Are you insane? Get some priorities. But back then, that's how it was. IKR Pamel is, I know, right? That's what that is. Oh, the biscuits. Oh, he's in the galley making the biscuits. Yes, he is. He's making the biscuits. Oh, he's a good boy. I don't know if it'll stay. Yes, there he is. He's going to lay down. Yes, he's going to lay down. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. So what do they mean? He's a good boy. Someone once said that I got. Someone actually said I got a white cat just because he's photogenic. What? I didn't choose either of these cats. I'm lucky to have them. Yes. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Woman with money. Oh no, a woman with her own power. Fool. And Six of Pentacles, the Charity card. Women are getting more degrees, and they have power, and they can turn men down, and they can decide not to be in relationships and get along just fine. Thank you very much. And fools who are not willing to step up. What do you mean I'm not automatically being treated better? No, you're not. It's the 21st century. Suck it up. It's a meritocracy, more and more. Not completely, but more and more it's a meritocracy. Deal. We have to Now, so do you. Okay. Hello, sweetie. There's a Bailey Boo. There's a Bailey Boo. He is the precious. He is the precious. He is the good boy, the good energy. The good ship Bailey Boo Boo Pop. Lady Eva says, I have a friend who I've known for 25 years. She's completely career-oriented. She'll turn 60 this year. In all the years I've known her, she was never married or had kids. Her sister, too. Yeah. T. Tenny says, I'm very happy to be single. Old Silver says, that's why no equal pay. Yep. But I do think that's going to change. I really do. So, yep. And I can definitely say that let me move this back up. I can definitely say that it can stop you from, not putting your own dreams aside, following somebody around the country or around the world, scrimping and saving so that they can achieve, and then suddenly, boom, you're 50. You've been pushed aside and you have nearly nothing. And they have this amazing career. So, yeah. And you're rebuilding your life from scratch, starting at 50. Not fun. So, anyway. Oh, but I know there are good men out there. I know there are. Someday maybe I'll find the one that's right for me. But I've been single for years now. What, 5 years? Officially single. Yeah, it's just the same. Eight of Pentacles, it's about working. Who's making the money? Betty Can't Trust has been married for 45 years. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, my parents have been married for 60. I think this year it'll be 62 years. My oldest sister has been married for 36 years. And my middle sister has been married for 24, something like that. I'm the only divorced person in my immediate family. So anyway, Six of Pentacles, again, charity. The Empress and the Brat. The Page of Wands, the page with his wand. Yeah. I think it was Lewis in the chat the other day who said, weak men fear strong women. I think there's a lot to that. So, anyway. Oh, Pam L says, I am happily married to Walter. 36 years, he is for women's rights. Excellent. Excellent. Sandy Miller says, I divorced my husband after 23 years. We're great friends now. Oh, I'm glad that was able to happen for you. Good. Lisa Florida says, we just had our 36th anniversary in May. Congratulations. Oh, Salty Chip says, my parents were married for 75 years. How great is that? Mickey's saying, I won't marry my boyfriend because I want my own money. There you go. So, and Valerie says I've been flying solo for 7 years. And flying beautifully, my friend. Okay, so let's go on. So let's go on to at 40. Yeah, a little disappointed, but there's pretty good news. Tomorrow, Trump has to meet with his probation officer. Now, here's the thing. It's going to be a Zoom call. Apparently, Trump is at Mar-a-Lago. I thought it was kind of shut down at this time of year because it was too hot down there or something. A Zoom meeting. However, there is, I was listening to on Midas Touch. It wasn't Ben, it was some other people, but they were on Midas Touch and they were talking about what it's like, what you go through with a probation officer in New York. And at some point, apparently it got into, so I'm going to be careful about what I say here, but at some point there, as this goes along, there should be some point at which our former president will need to, let's say, use a cup. And it turns out that the probation officer is not supposed to turn away because there are people who will put on apparatus. I'm trying to make this as clean enough for little ears as I can, that will put on apparatus to fool the test. So the probation officer has to look to make certain that there's no apparatus. Has to watch. So then they were talking about if you do go into prison, the stuff you've got to go through for that, which I'm not going to repeat here. So, but for tomorrow, it's going to be a Zoom call. It's rather disappointing. But Trump is meeting with his probation officer. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know it's yuck. I'm sorry. I tried to make it as clean as I could. Whew. Blah. Blah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is a gorgeous Ace of Swords. We'll get to that at the end. These are, I like this deck. Okay, Wheel of Fortune for the reading. Oh, you were up at the top of the Wheel of Fortune, but how the mighty have fallen almost down to their ethics level. But I mean, Trump's hasn't completely fallen down to his level of ethics because, you know, there's a floor while you're still alive. But yeah, it's come down dramatically. Oh, right behind that we have Howling at the Moon. So tomorrow is a big deal. Hello, Chariot card. Things are moving apace. Yes, dear. Are you coming up? Do I need to move the cards? Do I need to move the cards? You're getting tired. I can tell. So things are moving apace with the Chariot. King of Cups. And that could be anyone from Biden, who Trump is blaming, to anybody else who's like the judge. Anyone who's against Trump is automatically seen as a Democrat. And then it looks like the Page of Cups is in the center. What we were just talking about. With the Four of Cups, which is the card of refusal. But it ends in the Ace of Swords. This is a gorgeous card. The sword of truth, the sword of law, the sword of you will do as you're told, or else. Hello, dear. Do you want to be covered up? Is that the problem here? Here. Do you want to be covered up? Meow. Meow. This way. Step over this way. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. All right. Give us a few moments of peace. Yeah, this is a good deck. I wonder if at some point he's going to refuse, try to play games, and gets poked with the stick, the pointy stick. Oi, do the thing. Not physically, not metaphorically. I'm loving these cards. They are so bad for him. But tomorrow he's going to be there with his lawyer on a Zoom call. May as well be sitting there picking his nose. I mean, he's just, who cares? They'll tell him to do this. Apparently the probation officer has to gather a lot of information about his financial situation. Lies, 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 yeah. Man. I know, Sharon. This is Trump. When is he not trying to play games? I know. Which is up. Okay, that's up. Trump and his probation officer. CC Ryder says, I wonder if the Zoom call will be taped. I would be floored if it wasn't. Two of Pentacles. Very topsy-turvy. Topsy-turvy. Empress behind it. Country. This time we're starting with this gorgeous Ace of Swords. Then we have the Seven of Swords, the Thief card. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, my lawyer will take care of it. My lawyer, blah, 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 blah. 10 of Wands. Burden. Devil card. I don't think this is going to go so well for Trump. I don't think he's going to handle accountability in any way, shape, or form, even remotely well. Not even a little. Sorry, noise. Oh, man. Yes, Veronica, I was just talking about that, or trying to. Man. Okay. Which way do you go? I don't know. I think you go like that. Yeah, that. That's the only thing. Things get mixed up. I don't know which is up and down. Anyway. Oh, man. Nikki says, I'm surprised they allow a lawyer during the interview. Most people can't afford it, but why not, you know? Rondalyn, yes. He's going to have to be subservient to a civil service employee. He's going to hate that, and I'm here for it. Yes. And the cards I'm getting is he's not going to be handling any of this very well. He's going to feel, how dare the little people contain me. Yeah. All right. What else have we got here? Is there something pressing? Just want to, and I've already read some questions by some of the people here. So also want to see if I can get to a question somebody else asked. It'll take me just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Look at the kitties. Like this, let's look at Gaza. 51. What are the chances for a ceasefire in Gaza? Let's just have a look specifically. Let's just look at the whole mess. So, going to resolve, are we going to get some peace soon? Humanitarian aid to children, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of damage. All right, there's definitely some, there are definitely people pushing for peace, important people pushing for peace. Card for the reading is the Two of Cups, the card of partnership. So there are definitely people pushing for peace. Hang on. I might be reading this wrong. Again, I've never used this deck before. Let me make sure that... Okay, so that is... Okay. There's a lot of similarity in this deck between the wand and the sword cards when you've got multiples. All right, so unless there's a sword in the middle or a sword on there, it's a wand. Wow. Or this... Oh, okay, so wands are straight and swords are curved. All right, sorry. Just... I'm learning. Took me a minute. All right. Curved is swords, straight is wands. Okay. There's partnership. That's good. 5 of Swords. King of Cups with the 9 of Cups. So this would be trying to work it out, lay things out, leadership to work things out. 8 of Wands. So that's still a lot of fighting, things flying through the air. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights. So we're not there yet. Lisa Case is breaking news. Benny Gantz, Israeli minister, resigns from the war cabinet. Will that be a catalyst to ridding us of Netanyahu? There's a big push for it. Thank you, Sharon. Swords are curved, except for the ace. Staves, wands are straight. I have a similar type deck. Thank you, Sharon. T10, who's sleepless nights? Everybody. Nobody's sleeping. Everybody's stressed, suffering. It's ugly. It's the whole thing is just ugly. Major arcana. I've got a king of pentacles. It feels like Netanyahu. All right, I've got strength, the devil, and the lovers in the middle. So these are people with extreme views, at extreme, I am strong, I have my views, my boundaries, or my whatever it is, but I'm strong. The devil, corruption, it's extreme, can be cruelty. Lover's card, that's people being very set on what they believe. I'm not saying that they don't have reasons, just 8 of Swords, so hemmed in. This would be the limitations, and 3 of Wands, waiting for the ship to come in, seeing what they can get out of it, also watching what's coming in and out, both aid and possibly intel coming in and out. I'm not getting a big peace breakthrough here. I would love to see temperance, Ace of Cups, temperance, stuff like that. It's awful. I'm afraid. Man. Oh boy. Speaking of awful people, 5730. Oh, I've got a sudden pain in my back. Higher up where I don't usually get pain. A year ago, D. Martin was asked, a year ago you looked at the leaked diagnosis on Putin. Last year he did appear to be ill. Suddenly he's now looking robust. Parkinson's and pancreatic cancer usually progress. Are we being duped by a Putin double? Pardon? Oh, are we? Let's everybody be nice. Everybody be nice. We all have our opinions. Opinions are valued. This is a place where we can peacefully state our opinions, and that is that. And please do not, no attacks, no attacking anybody else in the chat, not in this chat. I've worked really hard for years to make sure this is a safe space. And T10, yes, also chats can be confusing. Joanne Smith says he was never ill. Propaganda. Maybe. All right. I got distracted energetically. Let's look at Putin at 59. Valerie, yes, texts are often misconstrued. Absolutely possible. Absolutely. Putin. Where are you, you big serial killer? Oh, okay. I have a feeling like something. This is weird. It's almost like I don't usually get this. It's a feeling like there's something here, like not even necessarily here, but somewhere in this area. But it's like piercing through. When the first cat I ever had, big black cat, my sister named Wilbur. When Wilbur was old, right at the end, he needed to have a drain put in. I've just got this feeling like something on Putin that it's like all the way in, like poking through to inside his body. I don't know what that is. And then I've got this weird feelings in my back. Odd. Sandra Nevins says maybe a port for medical something. Definitely medical, some kind of medical intervention. Hermit. That's a card for the reading. Do we actually see him much? Is it possible they dope him full of B vitamins and whatnot? And he goes out for 10 minutes and then disappears again? I don't know. I don't know how much they actually see him. Hello, Anna. Old Silver says no. Not sure. Sure what that's about. King of Swords. Three of Swords. Through the heart. I don't know, maybe he had heart, maybe he has some kind of bypass surgery, something, but there's poking through in this area. Nine of Cups, that's a lot of medical care. Nine of Pentacles, sitting pretty. Temperance. He may have had some kind of medical intervention that helped, but I don't think he's completely out of the woods wherever he is. It isn't, there's some kind of medical intervention that if it happened to me and I was feeling sorry for myself, I would say I feel like I'm part machine. That's what it feels like. Oh, Lewis says he got his soul put in. Got it on Temu. Temu, whatever. Yes. He got his soul put in. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. He has, if anybody has decent health care, he does. He can buy anything. That's what I'm getting is there's like intervention. I don't know if it's just simple like a pacemaker, or he had some stents put in. I mean, big deal. But it just feels like there's been some kind of medical invasion. I don't know how to put that. Nara is asking, are you getting a headache? I wasn't. It's here something, there's things inside. That's all I'm getting. So, ick. Sally Mount, IV Porticath, permanent equipment that's just under the left upper chest. It's a way to access labs and medicine without IV sticks each time. Be in your upper left chest. That would make sense. Thank you. So, yeah. That's weird. I've never read on somebody and gotten that. So, yay. Anyway, all right. But thank you so much for going through the news with me. And this This is your comments about the pirate kitties. No cat o' nine tails for you. Don't worry, I'm leaving. Keller for Foresight says, good news. Isn't it interesting both the Russian leader and Orange MAGA man are being propped up by enablers because they are ill? Is the universe protecting us? I don't know how ill Trump is. I think he's got all of his faculties. I think he's perfectly capable. I think he's fully culpable for all of his rottenness. I don't think you can blame it on anything, but that's my opinion. Anyway, thank you, though. Universe protecting us? The universe is always trying to protect us. I mean, think how vast the universe is, how small we are. We made it this far in a very, believe me, out in space isn't our friend. Isn't like, oh, come out here. It's perfect for you. No, it's completely unforgiving and awful and like to kill you. So the fact that we are here, we have made it this far, we have created all we've created, and we are this lovely blue marble in this mind-bogglingly vast space. It's a miracle. And which means you are a miracle. All right. So it is 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome to join. It's Sarah's day off, but I'll be there. All right. So hang in there. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time. Same. You didn't tell me there'd be this much water. Cat channel. All right. So take care. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.